Welcome everybody to the evolution of horror anime. My name is Misty Chronexia, and hopefully I can get you coasting on the different changes brought to the genre throughout the years. It's hard to actually pinpoint where and how scary anime began, but legend says, well, not really legend, it's just my strawman argument. It began with Akira. One masterpiece, a classic throughout the history of anime, all genre mixed. But it was horror, and that inspired countless one further down the road. So in 1988, Akira hit the stage. While it was mostly action focused, it had several occasions to toss spook onto the audience. After that came 3x3 Eyes. Once again, a melting pot of several genres, action, romance, fantasy, etc. Next up came Ushio Tora. Now that's an interesting one because it also got a remake in 2015 that we'll come back to. But remember, this is how it looked like in 1992. Then a classic, another pillar stone of the horror action type called Ninja Scroll. That's a must if you've never seen it, just make sure you stick to the movie only. But if ninjas aren't your thing, you should have a look at Gynocyber, which was all about psychic powers. It has a bit of spook tossed into the mix, but honestly, it's nothing to write home about. Same with Dark Side Blues, it was an alright movie, but not the kind you'd recommend to your friends. Then 95 came around and Madhouse pulled out the movie Memories. It was the most successful horror-related content since Akira, but it lost its charm with the years. 96 was a weak year, it had Apocalypse Zero, and truth be told, it's not that grand. 97 was practically non-existent, but in 1998, Perfect Blue came around, and that shit was a psychological horror anime like we had never seen. Finally something that could rival with Akira. Nightwalker also came out the same year as a TV series. It's nice to see the level they were up to outside of the movie realm. Personally, when it comes to series, I think it all began in 99 with Pet Shop of Horrors. This one had everything, the spook, the uneasiness, the chill, everything. This is when the horror genre started to become something on its own. And then Vampire Hunter D 2000, which was a remake of Vampire D from 85. A very well acclaimed franchise if you like vampire, but it made more sense for me to begin with Akira. Next up in a brand new millennium is Boogie Pop Phantom, another psychological drama horror with the uneasiness oozing out of it. Then Soul Taker in 2001 wasn't big, but it was still there. Mao Dente in 2002 was about a guy who could hear voices with a mysterious power. And then 2003 was Tsukihime, mostly renowned for its popular manga. The adaptation was, it was alright I guess, but the manga was still better. Then came 2004 with Elfen Lied. Personally, this is where I started, before going all the way back in time. Lucy slicing up people on screen turned the gore aspect up a notch. And at the same time, we had Gans who got an anime as well, based on the successful manga too. Those two together made 2004 a really bloody year. And then fucking Mars of Destruction happened. But thankfully, Paprika kind of bring back the balance with quality of the same level than Perfect Blue was. And Higurashi, which was the green light for gore, torture, psycho bitches, yandere to go all out. In 2007, there was Mononoke, who despite having different art style, still managed to creep the hell out of me. 2008 had Hells, probably one of Madhouse's least successful entry, but I still enjoy it regardless. The art was spunky, I like that. Same with Granddaughters of Mnemosyne. This anime had a great mix of horror element and a great story. Crossing over 2008 and 2009 was Shikabane Hime, mostly known by its English title Corpse Princess. Again a great mix of action with occult references. And then 2010 happened, High School of the Dead who introduced horror and ecchi together. Also, you can kind of see the art style evolving from the year 2000 to the 2010 era. 2011, Dead Man Wonderland. Great anime who did god awful based on an amazing manga who did alright. It's a great show, kinda underrated, I recommend it. 2012, Another, also known as the Umbrella anime, also known as Final Destination the anime. It's a gore fiesta with gallons of blood. In 2013, they made an anime adaptation of Danganronpa, the game, mixing suspense and investigation together. Not your typical horror anime, but a great enjoyment no matter what. And then Tokyo Ghoul, a fan favorite from 2014. Great balance of spook, action, and a great plot all around. And now in 2015, we wrap up the horror genre with what's becoming the new trend, the misleading horror, where a show began being cutesy, and then it makes a 180 twist on a dime and gives you zombies. Now, remember Hoshio Totora? I've talked about it at the beginning. This is what it looks like nowadays in 2015. Great improvement, right? So this wraps up the evolution of horror anime. I've left out some major entries such as Blood Plus and Trinity Blood, who both came out in 2005, but Mars of Destruction, yo, how do you ignore that? This shit fucked up 2005 entirely for me. Anyhow, if you like this video, please leave a like. It was a lot of hard work to put this together. I hope it'll get you some great show to investigate if you like the horror category. You can also subscribe. I have some other great videos in store for you. Just click it, come on. Your friends will think you're cool. Come on, do it. Do it. Just do it. And until then, I'll catch you guys next time.